Hello, hello, hello. Hi, YouTube followers. Hello. It has indeed been a while since my last video, and as you can see, there has been changes. I did go ahead and decide to cut my hair before I began chemo. I had my first chemo on January 8th. Um, we'll get to that. First of all, let's talk about what has happened since we last talked. I had my port put in, and as you can see, there it is protruding out of my rose. That little nickel size thing you see right there, and this is the vein that it's fed through, and it goes up to here. They do a small incision right there, and they seal it back with some type of sealant that just allows the skin to, close back up naturally. And yeah, the port, not my favorite thing. It's not my favorite thing at all. The procedure itself was very painful for me. I was put under with some type of sedation that was supposed to kind of like a have you woke, but have you not feel the pain, or have you so kind of out of it that you don't know what's going on. Well, trust me, I knew what was going on. I felt every pain, every poke, every pull, every tug, every needle that was put in me afterwards, the burning, the stinging. I felt all of that. So just be mindful that when you are going to have this procedure done, be mindful of those things, and maybe it wasn't that bad for everybody. I'm only speaking for me because I can only speak for myself, that this is something that could happen or maybe not, but just in case, it's just something to think about, that maybe, if you haven't had your surgery to have the cancer removed already, that maybe your surgeon, you might want to talk to them about having it put in then, if you know you're going to have chemo done, or being put to sleep completely, because I would never do this again without being put to sleep completely, because it was very painful. It was extremely painful for me. And the healing process, it took forever for it to heal. The first week was so bad that I had to get put on like pain meds that were narcotics. That's how bad it was for me. The stinging, the burning, it just wouldn't heal. If you barely touched it, I cried. If a shirt touched it, I cried. It was really bad. But thank God, now it's better. I'm dealing with it. I think, I know I'll be able to, complete my chemo without having them snatch this thing out. Because at one time I was like, take it out. I don't want it. I cried to my doctor, just take it out. I don't want this thing. I'm not doing chemo. Just forget it. It was that bad. But I got through it. We have our moments, and we're allowed, where it's not going to always be a smile. You're going to have your moments. Things are going to, get the best of you. But you have your moments, and you move on, and you get over it, and on to the next thing. So that was just, just a little tip on how it was getting my port put in, and what I went through with it. But what I will say, I love having it for chemo, because I don't have to get stuck anymore for blood or for anything. And I do love that, because I am so tired of being stuck and poked and pricked and, pulled on and go in this direction, and after that go over here and do this and give your blood here and give, I feel like I'm just drained from being pulled in so many directions and stuck so many times in so many IVs, that I never in life would have thought that I would have had this many IVs put in my body, because I hate IVs. And it's just to the point now that I don't even get scared, because I know that each appointment probably I'm going to get an IV in. So I do love having the port for that reason. Okay, let's talk about chemo. My first chemo was the day after my birthday. And I did have a wonderful birthday, in case you're wondering or if you care. I did. My girls came and they supported me. And some even stayed and went to my first chemo session with me. And for that, I'm grateful. I'm seriously grateful because I didn't expect to have a breakdown, but I did. When I walked inside and when I walked inside and I saw all those people, you know, it just kind of overwhelmed me. And it made it so real that even though the cancer has been removed, that I'm still dealing with this thing called cancer. And what it was going to do to me, just the thought of how it was going to affect my body, and how was it going to affect my body? Was it going to make me sick? Was it going to, you know, just so many thoughts. You know, I had just a breakdown. And it was so bad that my niece was crying too. I love my niece. She is like my everything. She's there for me through all of my appointments, doctor visits, anything. And I thought I was strong enough that I didn't need anybody to go with me for chemo. But had they not, I probably wouldn't have done it, because I did have a moment where I was telling my doctor I just didn't want to do it, and I just wanted them to take the port out. But I got through it, and thank God I can say that I didn't get any nausea, I didn't get any constipation, no diarrhea, no throwing up. I did get extremely fatigued, and I'm still very fatigued. So much that on some days I just couldn't even do anything but get up and probably go to the restroom and have people bring me soup and water. That's how bad it was. And this is now day 5, 6, and I'm up and about, you know, cleaning up the house, doing little things, but I get winded and tired quick. I don't really feel like driving. I did drive yesterday to Target to get water and fruit, and honestly, like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything for you, or I'm not gonna make it too graphic for you, and I'm definitely not gonna lie to you. Just going in the store and getting water and fruit, and I wanted to get Jello, but I couldn't because I got so tired and my head started spinning, and I was so fatigued that I felt like I was going to throw up just from doing that. And I went ahead and checked out and came home. But I just take it one day at a time, and that's how I choose to do this, one day at a time. And I believe that every day will be better than the last day. So today was good. I think tomorrow will be great. And if tomorrow's great, then the next day is going to be amazingly great. You know, that's how I choose to look at it. And it's not always wonderful, and it's not always easy, but you get through it. But you have to take it one day at a time, because it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I promise I'm going to stay up on my videos better and make more videos. I'm going to try to, you know, even when I don't feel good. If I don't feel good, I'll just check in and say, hey, it's not a good day. I don't feel good. And I'll try to get back with you as soon as I can. I will try to record my next chemo session, or at least some of it. um, and let you see what goes on and what happens. There is not much. I mean, it's just a lot of time sitting there getting stuff put into your body. That's about it. All right, I love you guys. Um, keep your head up. Remember, it could always be worse, and this too shall pass.